Hello everyone and welcome to a new owner review on cars of Holland. I'm today with Jack and with his Honda Civic
Type
and
R, yes.
he will tell us more about his car. Hi Jack, how are you today?
Hi, I'm very good. How about you?
Thank you very much, I'm fine. Could you
Perfect.
please tell me more about your car?
Yeah, sure. So this is a 2018 Honda Civic Type R. Like, I really had to buy the 2018 model because I didn't like the new model. The new model has like this V-shaped covers and I just like the black holes, to say it like that. Also, the newer model has fake engine noise through the speakers and I really don't enjoy that. So I was kind of struggling because I really wanted something like this, but at the same time I wanted it kind of brand new. And it's a 2018 model. We are right now in 2022, so that was kind of a hard job. So finally I went to Kneppers, it's a car company, and I bought this. It was still in the showroom, it was brand new. It had like 7k kilometers on it, and it was only used for events and weddings and that kind of stuff. So everything is almost brand new, just how I wanted it. So over here, here we are. Over here we have the Honda K20 series, not from the old Civics, but a brand new engine. We have a turbo that is running on 24 psi boost, so it's like really good stuff, to be honest. It has like 320 horsepower with 7,000 RPMs, and it pulls already when it's at 2500 RPM. So it's really fast, it's really good, and like the aerodynamics is like insane. Like, the best part about it is like it has a lap record. It has been broken, but in 2018-17 it had a lap record on the Nurburging for fastest front wheel drive car out there at that moment. So that makes it really special for me. And the best part is like also this car beaten a lot of Nurburgring lap times of other cars, like the Audi R8 and that kind of cars, Lamborghini Gallardo and that kind of cars. So it's really awesome, to be honest. And the funny part is like every car that I just mentioned is either a V8 or a V10 or even a V12. Like, you also beaten some Ferraris, and how is that even possible? You're probably wondering. And the fun fact is that it's only possible on the track. Like, if you have a Honda over here and you put a Lambo next to it, you're never gonna make it. Never. I mean, you will not beat him at all. But on the track it's a different story, because this car is around 1400 kilograms. The whole bottom suspension is not a regular car suspension. Everything is made from very thick steel, so it can take a bunch. I mean, I can go over a bump with 80 kilometers per hour without fucking braking something on me. So that's fucking amazing. Let me see over here. A lot of people have been wondering. I have a hood scoop, and a lot of people will say it's fake. And I will explain what's going on under the hood, because you don't get to see this every day. Normally you have like a Subaru engine, the intercooler will be on the top. So they have the hood scoop to cool the intercooler, and that cools the engine as well. But they've made this useful, like they have put this aluminium steel over here, and they made it that once the air goes in, it will go to this vents to the sides. And that was also a big part of the front over here, because over here we have of course the fake fence. People cry a lot about it because there are fake fence. I don't mind, because it's all part of aerodynamics. If this was passed through, the aerodynamics will be unstable and the car will be unstable as well. With this closed off, the air pushes off, so it goes into the fence over here. So the air goes in over here, and it goes out back behind the brake pads. So the brake pads will be cooled off while you're racing on the track. And at the meanwhile over here, over the side over here, we have the fence, what I've just talked about. On top of here, it goes through here, and then it comes out here from the side of the car. Over here we have a lovely like fall in with a nice line, so the air gets like sucked into this space. Over here we have a small lift off Over here we have a small lift off, and while racing it goes all the way over here to the spoiler. And that's an impressive system, because that makes this car a track lap record breaker, you know. So the aerodynamic on this car is like so good. Underneath the car everything is flat, there's no like plastic sheets, it's just a flat piece, so the air will just pass through underneath it without any resistance. And that's what the real power of Honda is, of course. So I have this car now for, I bought it with 7k kilometers on it. Over now we have 15k kilometers on it. And yeah, it's just been a blast. I just put some new front tires because they will whip. Like the front tires will die very fast. For the exhaust, it's actually the stock exhaust. But what I have done, the exhaust comes with 5 dampers, so that's way too much. Yeah, that's 3 over here already, yeah. But there's also 2 in the middle, and the car was like really silent. Like Toyota Yaris will be louder than this car, so that was the first thing I would have to change. So in the middle I removed 2 resonators, so it's kind of louder now, so I'm really happy about that. I also put an aftermarket K&N air filter in there, so yeah, it makes a lot of more turbo whistles and that kind of stuff, so that's always a good thing. And yeah, that's kind of about it. I also have like a lot of plans, but I'm working to get my own business right now, so I have to lay low with my money spending. But I am planning to buy a Honda, and I'm gonna tune a lot of shit. I'm gonna put it on 93 octane, so it will like, I'm going for 450 kilometers. Wow. For horsepower, I mean. So 450 horsepower, front wheel drive. That's gonna be.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And why Honda Civic?
Like Honda has a special place for my heart, just because it's very reliable, and I want I mean, like, I know how I drive. I need a reliable car as well. Like, I have driven a lot of other cars, and like Honda is just awesome, to be honest. Like, I also like, of course, you have the GDM and tuner scene all behind it, and it's a great support for parts. Like, the fun part is, before I bought this, when I was like younger, I'm 24 right now, but when I was like 18, I always dreamed of a Skyline R34. And I could buy that probably of the same money that I did for this. But then again, I was like, if something breaks, I can't fix it. It has to come from America, because there is almost no support in Europe for, yeah, like that cars that are already like 20 to 30 years not made anymore. So yeah, that was the big bargain of me. So yeah, I just bought a Honda because I always enjoy, it's easy to tune on, and I don't know what I will do to it, but I know it will be easy, because Honda always have made it very easy to yeah, tune them and maintain them. Like, if you compare it to a BMW, if you heard about people who own a BMW and they tune the engine, they will always say like, the engine bay sucks, because it's almost, most of the times it's a V6, the headers are big, you have no too little space. So yeah, people who are watching right now who own a BMW and tune that, they will recognize that. We can look at the front over here. It's quite packed, of course, but most of the things you need to do are over here. All this stuff is like plastic trims. You remove the airbox, the battery, and you have almost empty space space for the engine. So yeah, that's probably why I bought the Honda. It's easy to tune, and yeah, I just love the way how it looks. It's really aggressive. I can like close the hood for you. Like what I always say, especially with the Honda Civic Type R, because we can't argue, it is a extreme car, not for the power but how it looks. Like, you know, if you compare it to a Volkswagen GTI. This is like so much extreme. Like, either you hate it or you love it. There's no in between with the Honda Civic Type R.
And I saw also you have like your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me more about what you are doing and maybe the people that are
sure.
watching?
So my YouTube channel for now is in the Dutch, and it basically started all because I was just like, I wanted to make YouTube, and then I found out that people were really interested in my job as career, what I was doing at the time. I was a truck driver with a big truck, and I helped people to get like a lot of people want to be truck driver, but they are kind of afraid. I mean, it's 16.5 meters you're driving with over 30,000 kilograms, you know, so it is kind of strange, and you have to drive like in the cities over here. So if you get stuck, you're stuck. You have to call the police, you can't get out anymore. So I can imagine for a lot of people it is scary, and a lot of people don't try to set the first step because they are afraid of it. So I made over 60 YouTube videos to explain to people what they should do, what they need to know, and how they should react to certain situations. So that if they have a wall that they don't want to be a truck driver because it's scary, that I can break down the wall for them and that they can see like, oh, okay, this is
It's
how
for
it is.
me or it's not.
Yeah, this is how it is. Like a lot of people, like just imagine when you got your driving license, like you get in the car, okay, you drive, go. You don't get an explanation.
No.
It says just go. And the same thing is with a truck, you know? I mean, like it's a big thing, and just to put somebody in a truck, like go ahead.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
dangerous. And I see also you have a sticker on
Yeah.
your back. Are you part of this group?
No, it's just Speedhunters because I like some speed. Like, fun fact is that when I wanted to smack it on, it already stuck in the middle, so it's a little bit shifted. But it's in the middle, so that's probably the best important part. But yeah, with my YouTube channel I might like change it to English because like, yeah, you probably know it, like I love JDM cars, but like the market in the Netherlands with GDM is so small. Of course, there's a lot of people, GDM lovers, but let's say it's 2,000 or 5,000. That's and like only 20% really watch YouTubers about GDM. You cannot.
No, you cannot.
You cannot sustain on a YouTube channel with only 1,500 views for GDM cars. So that's a little bit where I have to think of, because like in USA and that kind of places, GDM is like real big, you know. And it's just yeah, some things I have to figure out for myself, of course. Of course, I also do vlogging and that kind of stuff, but lately not so much. Like, of course, you have this big YouTubers like Enzo Knol and yeah, Gio and that kind of people, but like they record every day, even though might be that the content is not that great for that day. But I really want people to learn something, or you know, I want to tell a story. Like I won't record like, hey, I'm making a sandwich right now, what do you think? You know.
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. When I record, I want to show people something. Like I got a lot of things coming up on my channel, but like I told, I'm working on a business right now, so I have to keep it on a low point for now. But I will like we're gonna take this one to the track as well. I still have like a racing cart with 41 horsepower, so we're gonna drive that as well. We even have something with a Humvee. Humvee won't say anything to you, I guess, but it's like a military vehicle, like the Hummer H2, the big one, or the H1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna take that off-roading. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. And of course, even with this car, we're making it to 450 horsepower. Like we have to do so much stuff. We have to change intercoolers, turbos, everything. I want a new exhaust system because for me it's still a little bit shy. It's a little bit silent. So there's so much stuff going on. Like, but I'm really doubting, like, should I do it in the Netherlands or English? Because if I do it in the Netherlands, it might be just that not a lot of people will see it, and I want to show it to a lot of people.
I would suggest, because your English is good, do it in English, because here in the Netherlands everyone is speaking English, so they understand what you are saying.
I'm really always transparent with my community, so every time I make a big change in my YouTube channel, I will contact them and I already prepare them, like, hey, what do you guys think if I would do this and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like most of the times I will do either, like if I'm in a split and don't know what to do, I will ask for help. But like if I'm already over there, I will listen to their opinions, but like it's my channel, so I really would like love to do that.
But it's good that you inform them, so at least they
Yeah.
are aware that in once you are like say truck driver, in once you say, oh, I'll go to do some off-road, people say truck driver off-road.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on? So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like I try to really build this community with my followers, and like I will answer every reaction, everything.
Wow.
Like yeah, probably over 300 or 500 by now. I respond to everything. I even like promote people. Like, hey, contact me, talk with me. If you have a question, ask it. Like, I really like to communicate with the people. I also already met some like people in real life, so
oh, that's great.
yeah, it's really fun like when people just notice you and you can just like talk with your fans. I really enjoy that.
That is the power of YouTube.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
the
can,
power of YouTube, and as well as this.
Yeah.
Like this is just a collab, to be honest.
Yeah, we just you send me a message, let's do it, and today we find time, and
yeah, that's
that's
the beauty of YouTube.
yeah. Do you want other things to share,
I
or
think this is it.
of inside is stuck, right?
Yeah, I can show you the interior, of course.
And interior it was like that.
Yeah, everything is stock from the interior. I'm working to get a short shifter as well. Shifter is already quite good, but it could be better though, it could be better. It's really funny, like when you start the car, the whole dashboard changes to a different color, and you also have like, I might can show you later. Like if you record in between there, in the middle. Here you have the racing stripes and all, and over here you have the Honda logo gonna show up. But like the RPMs is like basic for now because it's limited to 3500 RPM. So you see, I can't rev more than this. This is max. So that's too bad. I can't give you rev matches. But we might drive for a while and you can film. So over here we have like a serial number. Like every Type R has its own serial number. So this is 3610. So yeah, that's basically the number. It's its own number when it's rolled out of the factory. So that's a fun fact as well.
And do you know how many were built?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, to be honest. But I haven't seen one above 30,000. So, but like they are made in, if I'm not mistaken, Winston. It's like a place in the UK. Like it's a GDM car, but like almost every Honda is made in the UK. And like you will see like trailers full with Type R. So they're producing a lot of them. But like here in the Netherlands, it's like a really rare car. That's also what I enjoy about it. What you also might have seen is that I don't have a gauge, RPM gauge. Like I put the shift lights on there because I enjoy that more. And over here I have like a whole menu. Like over here, I can control it over here and it will change in the middle of here. What you see, like in the middle, you can see like two gauges right now. Like I have a throttle gauge, as you can see, it will go up and down. And I also have like a brake pressure gauge, as you can see. And I can like change it to whatever I like. Over here I have like a turbo, like it has an RPM block, so it won't go like real high at the moment right now. Over here I have a G-force calculator, so I can see how it's going on the track with the status. This is just the basic shift light you see on top, and even this is quite funny. Like over here I have like a lap time, so when I'm on the track I can like record my own lap times and see how it is going on the track. It's still really efficient, to be honest. Like the average, as you can see, is 9.5 liters on 100 kilometers, so that's also very interesting. And yeah, for the most part it's just basic information. So But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff about
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no worries. And over here we have like a comfort setting and a plus R setting. The plus R setting is made for the track. And like if you record over here and when I put it in the R mode, you will see like the suspension, everything gets stiffer. Like even the steering wheel while driving, you can't like steer with 2 fingers anymore. It will be that heavy to steer, like even with one hand it's kind of hard. The fun part is like this car has auto rev matching. You will never have heard of it. Let me get out of the car for a moment. Okay, so with the auto rev matching, what's going on? What is it? You've never heard of it? I'm pretty sure. Like auto rev matching, Honda designed it because, like you guys have seen, it's a manual with 320 horsepower, so that's really amazing. But it's also made for the track, and if there's one thing on the track, you have like the special shifting that people do with heel and toe. So you have the heel of your foot, you need to brake, and you need to give gas with the toes. Because otherwise what will happen, like if this is the car, it's just flat, you know, you're cruising, let's say 180 kilometers per hour, you're coming at a corner, you brake, the car will go, well, better say, I will stand like this, the car will go like this because it will brake. And like if you like downshift, you normally have like that the transmission and the engine are not on the same level. So when you like put it in 2, you release the clutch, you'll get you know. And the problem with that is if you're on a track, the car will lift so bad that the tires will get lifted up because the weight distribution moves to the front. And when you are in a corner, you might slip out of the corner because your tires lose traction because the car lifts a little bit. So what Honda have done is like when you have the clutch in and you shift in it too with the clutch on it, it will calculate the perfect RPM. So if you release the clutch, you won't feel anything. You won't feel, it will just be flat out straight. And that's the willpower, of course, of the auto rev matching. And it's also, it sounds really good, like ring, ring. And of course, like I said, we have a R plus mode, we also have a comfort mode. So the suspension is like, I have to guess somewhat of air suspension or something like that, or liquid control. But yeah, you can just drive it, like if you put it on comfort, it will be like really soft. Of course, it will be still a little bit hard because it is a sport car though.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but like it's a really easy to drive when it's in comfort. Even the steering wheel will get really light, so you can just like twist it with one hand to say it at least. So yeah, the time and energy they put in the car is like stunning, to be honest.
So you don't have any regret that you choose it?
No, except the price tag. In my opinion, it's like a little bit too expensive for what you get if you compare it to different cars. But then again, it's a Honda, so I will smile every day with it. So it's worth it after the time.
And electric, there is nothing for you. Something electric.
Well, to be honest, like it's not over here yet, but in the USA they have like this new Hummer, the EV Hummer, and
I saw it, yeah.
oh, it's amazing. Like if I have the money and it will be here, I'll probably buy it, and I will show it to you as well.
Oh, thank you.
But
Yeah,
we
I
have
think-
like stupid regulations because it's heavier than 3,500 kilograms. You cannot go faster than 80 kilometers per hour because the Dutch government sees it as a truck. Really like big SUVs, but then again, like it's way too expensive, it's way too slow compared to this. Like I almost don't pay anything for this. Like of course the car was expensive, but like the maintenance and everything that comes with it, like taxes, like it only has like a 40-liter tank in it.
Okay.
So it's really a small tank,
small
to be
one,
honest. But then again, I can drive 400 to 500 kilometers with one tank. So it's like the fuel is really the fuel
economy.
efficiency. Yeah, it's really good. And that's just lovely because it's a 4-banger. So when I saw this like license plate, I was like already sold. Like there was like the same car but like second hand with like 40k on the clock, but I was like, I need this one. I fell in love, and that's like also the reason why I bought it, of course, because like I don't have like rich dads or something, or rich parents, to be honest. Like, I really worked hard to get this, and I'm really, like, for me this is even a dream that came true, you know. Like, I really had to work for it. I really had to make my way in this difficult world, especially now, you know, how difficult it is to like really make more money besides just getting dinner and survive, you know.
Yeah.
It's a hard life over here. So when I had this license plate, it stand out for me because it's like a real life 097. That's when I was born, and from the Netherlands. So it's a small story about the license plate because it happened for me in real life, and that made it special for me because it is a real life dream. Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment the video, and also subscribe to his channel, Jack Armando, and he has a lot of cool stuff coming, and you'll not regret it. Do you have also something to say,
Yeah,
Jack?
well, I want to thank everybody for watching, of course. Check out Cars of Holland. He's a real amazing guy. If you have a cool car, something like that, just contact him. You can contact him through Facebook, Instagram, or any other place, or just down below in the description, reactions, how you want to say it.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Catch you till next time.
See you. Bye bye.